Hey everybody, it's Mr. Movie7 here, bringing you an update video. Recently, I took some time to work on a future LP list, and I wanted to make a video on that to touch base with you guys about what all will be featured. There's 16 games in all as of right now, 8 main LPs and 8 side LPs. Of course, these will be going in effect after Penny Arcade 4 is already done. Um, but this video itself will actually be going up on Saturday. My plan is to have Trails in the Sky start on Thursday, which by the time this video goes up, that'll have already happened, of course. And then, well, yeah, that'll be Thursday and Friday for Sky FC there, and then this update video on Saturday. So yeah, they're right there on screen, of course, but for formality's sake, I'll just read them all through anyway. So Trails FC, of course. Chrono Trigger will be a side LP. I'm doing the Super Nintendo version for that just because I feel like it'd be a little bit easier than doing the DS version. I want this to be a shorter LP anyway. And Chrono Trigger isn't really a very long game, honestly. I know the game pretty damn well, and I don't really know the new DS content as much. So I'd rather do. I've done through that before. I know what it's about, kind of. But no, I think it'd just be simpler to just do the Super Nintendo version, so I'll be rolling with that. Um, Following that will be Trails in the Sky second chapter. These games, they are very important to play through one after another as far as story purposes go. Plus, Sky SC is a direct sequel to the first chapter, so that makes sense to LP that right afterwards. Then I'll be doing Precipice 1 after that for a side, then Sky third after that, and yeah, you can see a trend here. Lots of PC/Steam games on here. There are a ton of games available on there, obviously, and a lot more that aren't on this list that I hope to LP at some point in the future. Anyway, after Precipice 1, that'll be a side. I guess I also could have put like main and then side for each game here along with the system it's on, but well, I have up top there alternating between main and side, so that works well enough. Anyway, so Sky third will be after Precipice 1. Precipice 2 will be after Sky third, to of course pick up on that one following episode 1. There is some carryover stuff as well, I think, with your character model or whatever, so that'll be cool to have that. And then finally, going back to Trails of Cold Steel 1. I know that'll be a weird one to go back to because I was already LP in the PS3 version when I lived in California like some odd years ago. Never did finish the LP, unfortunately. And then a while later after that, I did a test video with episode 0 for the PC version, and then scrapped that for whatever stupid reason. So no, third time's the charm. I will commit to that LP 100%. You guys can hold me to that, and I will hold myself to that too. Yeah, that'll be, of course, PC and Steam. And then I'll be going to some more action games, actually, with Ys, Oath, and Felghana. Now, I don't know for that one. I have the PSP and PC listed there. I think the PC has, like, some graphical updates to it or whatever, so I might lean towards that version of the LP. Excuse me, but either way, that'll be a super fun LP for a bit of a change of pace. I normally do turn-based RPGs on the channel, but I do like action RPGs as well. Following that will be Trails of Cold Steel 2, also on PC, just easier to record that way. I do want to LP Cold Steel 3 and 4 eventually, but I actually don't have those on Steam as of right now, just because I don't know if my laptop can run them. I would need to, of course, buy them and see. But that's way down the line, so I'm not too worried about that anyway. Following Cold Steel 2 would be some more Zeboyd games here with Cthulhu Saves the World. I fucking love this game. It is hysterical. That'll also be a super short one. Then Lunar Silver Star Harmony for the PSP. I feel like that game hasn't been LP'd too often. It's a really damn good port of Silver Star Story. Plays rather differently than Silver Star Story Complete, in my opinion. So I think that would be cool to show that version off. Then I'll be going to E7 after that. Now, again, PSP or PC version. I'm not sure which one I'll do yet. Probably PC, because that should look a little better overall. Then following that will be, once again, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. This will be my third time LP in the game, actually. I did so twice on my original channel, And it just wouldn't be a Mr. Movies channel if I didn't have Lunar 2 around somewhere, right? So, like, that'll be coming up again, still the PS1 version. The game is just so good. It'll always hold a soft spot in my heart. So it only feels right to LP that again. And then following that will be Final Fantasy Adventure. Now, I know that's also on the Switch as part of the that Mana collection or whatever, but I don't have that actually, and I don't really have the means to record off of this off of the Switch. So I'll just be doing the Game Boy version for that, nice and easy. After that will be a big one, Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. This actually is probably now my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's just that good. The Zodiac Age changes, the changes that Zodiac Age brought to 12 are astounding. And really, there's not much point in playing original 12 at this point because Zodiac Age is just so much better in every regard, really. Yeah, that'll be a big project there. But I'm going to treat that a little bit differently than maybe a standard LP would. I follow a sort of power leveling guide of sorts, but not like leveling as in, well, I guess kind of. The one guide on GameFAQs does also include like actual number leveling grinding and such for tricks how to do that. I prefer to not do that as much. I have other ways of just getting levels normally. It shows off the Dustia trick for quick levels that way, but I usually don't do that actually. But no, there'll actually be a lot of sequence breaking in that LP when I get to it. This won't be until, like, my god, 2024 maybe? Because, like, the Trails games alone are going to be a crap ton of episodes. I might actually move 12 up, to be honest, here in thinking about it. Maybe, like, put that after, or swap it with Silver Star Harmony, and then put that in Lunar 2's spot, and then move Lunar 2 down a little bit, because Lunar 2, it doesn't really need to be on high priority for me to LP. I mean, yeah, I will, of course, eventually LP it, but I have done it twice before, as I already mentioned, so that alone makes it a little bit less priority to do. Excuse me. So I might actually do that. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted on that as well, with either another update video down the line, or on my Twitter, or my Discord, or whatever. But either way, yeah, that'll still be a super fun one. Then following that, finally, will be Breath of Death 7 for also from Zboyd Games on PC. One of their earlier works, actually. A very lighthearted, humorous game. One of my favorites as well, so I want to show that off too. I love Zboyd Games, obviously, so I want to show off all of their games. Now, in saying that, you might also see that I don't have Cthulhu Saves Christmas or Cosmic Star Heroine on here. I will LP those eventually. Same with their newest game coming out here soon. This Way Madness Lies. That's coming out in November, I believe. So, yeah, I'll be LPing that down the line as well. Now, of course, there's still plenty more games I want to LP in the future beyond these 16 here. Excuse me, these are just the ones that really jumped out at me to want to LP here sooner. But a lot of these still are going to be a pretty good ways off. If I had to really do some estimating here for as far as episode length for some of these games, like, well, the biggest ones will, of course, be 12 and all the Trails games, really. Sky FC would be the shortest of those because it's the shortest game amongst all of those. But yeah, SC, 3rd, Cold Steel 1 and 2 are all going to be extremely long LPs. Chrono Trigger, Precipice 1 and 2, the couple of Ys games there, those might, like, add up to 100 episodes, honestly, because those games are not very long. Of those, E7 is the longest, I think, but even still, that's like 20 to 30 hours or so. But either way, yeah, we have a ton of content along the way here, guys, or coming on the way for you guys. I also want to get back into streaming, actually, at some point. And why is my Steam blinking? Do I have a Steam message? Well, okay, it's an updater. I'll check that later. But yeah, I also want to get back into streaming more, actually. I have not done a test stream here since I've been living here in Ohio. For those who don't know, I moved out here, actually, February of this year. It's already been 8 months now, which is crazy. But yeah, I have not done a test stream yet to see how the internet runs here with that, so I will do that eventually. I don't know what day or time or whatever. It might be a nighttime thing. I really don't know. But anyway, so yeah. Lunar Silver Star Harmony, getting back to the length of the LPs here. Silver Star Harmony and Lunar 2 will probably be decently long games, or LPs there. But even still, I'm going to try to go towards like 45 minutes to hour long episodes for all the main LPs here, kind of per my usual trend I've been doing for these games here. And then side LPs, they really only need to be a half hour length or so. Like Precipice 4 was, obviously give or take, depending how things go. I might need to go a little bit longer, or if I don't feel like recording longer, I can stop a little bit sooner. But even still, right around the half hour mark is good for those. And then anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour is good for the main LPs there, because they're going to be really, really long. So yeah, some of these games here, we we really might not see until like 2024. But I think the bulk of them I should be able to get to throughout 2023. Just yeah, Sky FC. I actually don't know if I'd be able to finish that in just a month and a half. If I were to do, let's say, hour-long episodes, the entire LP to finish it, it might take like 50 to 60 or so episodes. So if that were the case, also assuming that I stay on good uploads throughout the rest of the year, of course, that could be done probably early to mid-January of next year. And then Chrono Trigger with being half-hour episodes wouldn't take very long, maybe like 30-ish in that ballpark. So yeah, I think we'd be able to get through probably, okay, well, not quite half the list here, I'm thinking. Probably the 3 Sky games, Chrono Trigger, Precipice 1 and 2. I should be able to finish all of those by the time we hit the end of 2023. Now, of course, that's all assuming that I'm able to record consistently throughout all of that time here. Of course, real life happens. We all know this. There might be times where I need to stop LPing for a while, or I could sit and take breaks or whatever, or hopefully burnout won't happen, but it is a real thing that can happen, so these are things we need to account for. I want to be good about not apologizing so much if that does happen. I'm sure you guys know I will, of course, and I know I will, but that's just inevitable. That's just how I am. It's my stupid brain. But yeah, if that happens, it happens. I'm not going to try to fret over it too much. I will just let things happen as they happen. I will get back to LPing as soon as I can, if whatever things pop up there, of course. But no, I'm going into another topic. I've been super happy with the fact that I've been able to be more consistent here lately with Legend of Dragoon and Precipice 4 over the last couple months here overall, really. Because what, Legend of Dragoon was on episode like 9 or 10 when I stopped that LP like last year or whatever. And so yeah, doing 45 episodes there, plus 20 of Precipice 4 right there. So that's already like 2+ months of content right there. And yeah, I mean, I've taken off days here and there, of course. It's only natural. But yeah, I'd say I've been a lot more consistent than in the past, of course. So pat on the back myself for that. But I want to I still want to stay consistent with that as much as possible, of course. Still take Sundays off there just for normal off days there. But yeah, I think we're doing 6 videos a week here. Of course, every other day except Sunday. We should be able to cruise through these games pretty quickly. This actually went on longer than I was expecting, actually. But, well, there's 16 games here to talk about, so I guess that stands to reason. But that should be all from me, guys. If you guys have any questions on anything, any other games you might want to see me LP that aren't on the list here, I will definitely consider them. Just let me know, of course. This list will probably be a running document for quite some time, of course. I'll knock off games as I go, and then add more new ones as I go as well. But more importantly, I want to say here just real quick, thank you guys so much for all of your patience and kindness and understanding and everything with my not lackluster, my sporadic uploading here. You guys deserve consistent uploads, so I want to try sticking to them here. So you guys have my full thanks, my full appreciation, and all that good stuff there. And with that, guys, this has been Mr. Movesy7 signing off. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.